I realize we put our lives on the line. It's blood, sweat, and tears. See, a lot of y'all sit behind a computer and write about us fighters.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
Floyd's broke. You gotta understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
In a seismic moment that sent tremors through the boxing universe, Floyd "Money" Mayweather stepped into a bustling press conference only to be blindsided by whispers of financial ruin. Cameras flashed and reporters pressed him with leaked balance sheets, demanding to know if the man famed for flaunting his fortune was secretly bankrupt. With a defiant slam of his fist on the podium, Mayweather's thunderous rebuttal, "It's all lies," roared through the room, silencing skeptics and igniting even more fervent speculation about the true state of his empire. Just as tongues began wagging over the rumors liquid,
Floyd Mayweather just signed a deal to lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. He's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something as just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment, so if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use this place.
Mayweather seized control of the narrative with a slick social media expose. Trading sun-splashed mansions for towering office blocks, he unveiled a strategic masterpiece, a pivot from showpiece villas to revenue-churning commercial skyscrapers and joint ventures with premier real estate developers. What critics saw as panic selling,
literally slavery. Dedication, no pay. No pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. Hey, police. No, this is for real.
Hey.
No pay.
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work.
Dedication!
No pay!
spun as a savvy reinvestment, ensuring his wealth would grow steadily rather than sit idle. The headline-grabbing centerpiece of this saga? His former Miami Beach sanctuary, an 8,500 square foot, 3-story marvel with 9 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and a jaw-dropping 5,000 square foot rooftop terrace overlooking the Atlantic. Purchased in 2021 for $18 million, it sold 3 years later for $22 million, pocketing Mayweather a cool $4 million profit. To top it off,
Floyd Money Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece, spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic views.
A cool $4 million profit. To top it off, the new owner assumed a $13 million mortgage, translating to nearly $100,000 in monthly payments, an eye-watering detail that only amplified the drama. Yet Mayweather's real mic drop moment came back in 2017 when he strode into a press conference with Conor McGregor and brandished an uncashed $100 million check, his guaranteed purse from the Pacquiao blockbuster. "I already paid $26 million to the IRS for 2015, he declared, daring critics to question his solvency, even as whispers of a later $6.6 million tax settlement for 2017 lingered in the wings. From pretty boy to the audacious Money Mayweather, he's mastered the art of spectacle. His diamond-studded bravado and incendiary trash talk have transformed every bout into must-see theater, compelling audiences to tune in whether they're cheering or jeering.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. But I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you?
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made 300 million in one night? Have you ever made 100 million in one night? Have you ever made 70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave to the sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. I had a tremendous team. I had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
Well,
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
And while unverified rumors of performance-enhancing drugs continue to swirl around his flawless record, they only add another layer of intrigue to his untouchable legend. In Floyd's world, every headline is another play in the grand arena of wealth and hype. And one thing's certain, the saga of Money Mayweather is far from over. Money isn't meant to sit idle in bank accounts. It's designed to be circulated, splurged, and reinvested. Everything you do costs money, Floyd declares. You can't even take your wife on a date for free. For Mayweather, each dollar is a passport to life's finest experiences. From globe-trotting adventures...
Riddle is believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hand started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said, we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said, switch things. What? Not everything's saying the same, stupid. He said, unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said, here. He said, what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said, I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from Pretty Boy to Money. See, Pretty Boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose, and they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money, but the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hands.
Adventures and Michelin star dining to a garage brimming with hypercars. He takes genuine pride in lavishing his family with unforgettable luxuries because, in his world, wealth forged through relentless grind should translate into indelible memories. Yet financial advisors warn that such a spend-to-enjoy ethos flirts with imprudence, The danger of treating fortune like a fleeting high rather than...
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. That's why they outlawed it.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather was on PEDs the entire time? Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised.
You saw it put they gave you a TUE.
I mean, with any fighters, some fighters take Pedialytes. Let me touch on the subject.
Just rehydrate.
When a fighter's
well, my question is this:
because my urine, my urine was dark, extremely dark.
For him to test less than 1%, something is wrong.
What is your thoughts on testosterone replacement therapy? Do you know anything about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Testosterone replacement therapy. You haven't heard of testosterone juice?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
A fortress for the future. Still, Floyd insists that stashing cash is pointless. Wealth's true magic lies in how you deploy it, not how you hoard it. When whispers of extravagance tipping into recklessness reached a fever pitch, Mayweather hit back with blistering confidence, branding criticism nothing more than envy. In a frank 2022 interview, he challenged detractors. If I'm jealous, where's the evidence? There has to be a reason. What is it? Then he rattled off his modern-day conquests. Ownership of prime Manhattan office towers, a collection of 100 fully paid-for super...
But you throw a lot of money around, don't you?
Why not? You can't take it with you. I mean, there's no Brent trucks pulling up at no funeral home. So, I mean, you got to be able to enjoy your money, but make your money work for you.
Carpe diem, seize the day, live every day.
Absolutely.
That's Floyd Mayweather's strategy.
My strategy is I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. No matter how you look at it, just because I may wear a diamond, necklace or a big diamond ring. Because another guy, he wear a ring on his ring finger, and he's no better than I am. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's just sweeping his dirt under the rug, and mine is out in the open.
Money doesn't make people happy, but you've got a hell of a lot of it. And are you happy?
Am I happy? Absolutely. I'm happy because my children are happy. I'm happy because my mom is happy. I'm not happy because of the money, because I was happier when I didn't have the money.
For cars and 30 mortgage-free estates scattered across the nation. To him, flaunting these assets isn't vain showboating. It's a living resume of triumphs inside and outside the ring, proof that his victories don't end when the final bell rings. But Floyd's financial prowess extends far beyond beachfront mansions and luxury vehicles. In 2024, he executed his boldest deal yet, a partnership with 601 companies to assemble a $10 billion commercial...
Okay, that's the best fight in the calendar, but then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, as far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great. So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road.
Office portfolio. This powerhouse alliance brought together 18 Class A skyscrapers and over 10 million square feet of premier real estate stretching from Chicago's towering skyline to Manhattan's steel canyons. For Mayweather, this move wasn't just about acquiring brick and mortar. It was about alchemizing ephemeral fight purses into streams of enduring rental income and capital appreciation, cementing his reputation as a strategic, forward-thinking mogul. Ever the innovator, Mayweather dove headfirst into the health and wellness sector in March 2025, injecting $30 million of equity into Plus Brand Industries, a trailblazer in nutrition, technology, and lifestyle products. This wasn't a passive wager. He stepped into a creative director role, shaping new supplement lines and spearheading digital marketing campaigns that fuse cutting-edge wellness science with blockbuster branding. Under his stewardship, Plus Brand plans to unveil a limited-edition signature supplement range by late 2025, spotlighting Floyd's vision for accessible, aspirational...
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come all this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Health solutions. Yet not every boxing great salutes his approach. Mike Tyson once quipped that Mayweather orbits around himself a little too much, hinting that such unabashed self-promotion can tip into arrogance. Observers also point out that flaunting ostentatious wealth during widespread economic uncertainty can appear tone-deaf. Still, Floyd retorts that headlines rarely capture the full narrative, a complicated relationship with a stern father whose tough love instilled unwavering discipline and the heartbreak of narrow amateur defeats, each loss by a single point. $1 million question. Is Money Mayweather's unapologetic extravagance the blueprint for modern athlete entrepreneurs, or a cautionary tale about living entirely in the fast lane? Should he dial back the dazzle and think more like a long-game investor, or double down on spectacle as the ultimate power move? Drop your verdict in the comments.